Hello. Hey guys, how is everybody today? It's a Sunday. Everyone's favorite day. God's day of rest. Yeah. Time to rest. Time to relax. Time to kick back from the busy week and start on this journey of learning and health and wealth and happiness and whatever we're doing on these social media networks to improve our lives. So we start today. We start to becoming the best version of ourselves. We learn from others. We start promoting good therapies. We start interviewing. We start talking about healing modalities. We start taking action. That's what it's all about, right? Yeah. So, alright. So yeah, today we got an interesting guest, Jack. Jack's amazing. Many of you in the urine therapy communities know about Jack. And, yeah, Matthew. Yeah, Jack's awesome. He's been interviewed by We Do before, but I'd love to have him on so we can go deeper with aged urine therapy. And I want to talk today about division within the community, because it's coming up a lot with me today. There's a lot of just emotionally unhealthy people in the physical health world. I find it ironic, really. You know, we are so few in number, us, not just urine therapists, fruitarians, all of us that we're doing health, we're outnumbered by the unhealthy in society. We have a responsibility to become healthy, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. And yet today I'm experiencing on purpose reference experiences, and you guys have been through this as well, of a lot of people just getting angry at me, and I'm just trying to help. I'm a nice guy. I'm trying to join us together. I get the idea that not everyone's going to agree with urine, and but we're all fighting the same team healthy. So we must unite and stop getting divide and division. And you know, it's funny we're interviewing Jack, because Jack's got a good story about the division within the community of water and urine therapy. There's been a lot of division in the past, so really I want to get his story on that. And really we've both got to emphasize the fact that we should not be fucking arguing, and you know, we're so few. Ability to become the best version of ourselves and to accept all people. It doesn't mean just accept the unhealthy and our friends and family, but it also means accept the differences within our own community, yeah, and not get angry. The amount of people that get angry at me for like being me, it's a joke. When I know in my heart I'm just a nice person, you all know you're a nice person, people can still get angry with you. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, man. Okay, Jack, I'm gonna I haven't actually invited you yet. I just wanted to get that piece out about yeah, division within the communities. Like, we've really got to stop getting angry at each other and start fixing our emotional health, yeah? Physical health, emotional health. I look at people that get angry at me and my friends as emotionally unhealthy. What's the point of working on physical health if you're emotionally unhealthy? There's no point. There's absolutely no point. Why are you working on physical health and doing all this urine therapy and fruits and fasting if you're emotionally unhealthy? How do I define emotionally unhealthy? You get upset with people that are just have good intentions and a good heart. If you're getting upset with people like me, holy shit, man, there's something wrong with you. Fix that shit. Don't blame me. Fix your own fucking shit, right? And I'll swear, fix your own fucking shit. Or stay miserable. Here, come on, you, man. Alright, mate, so yeah, Jack, I've invited you. Let us know. Hopefully this won't play up today. And, hi Carl, how you doing, man? Hope you're ready to learn. By the way, Carl, very good on the no smoking. I'm really enjoying seeing your updates on no smoking. You're on day 50. Let us know on the comments how many days you're into this. I know you saw day 56 recently, so you must be day 57, 58 no smoking, which is brilliant. That's what it's about. You know, it's about, you know, little steps, little action steps, and encouragement from others, and taking action and transforming your life. Day 56 is a fucking huge amount of momentum. You know, should be very fucking proud of, because most people never break the cycle of cigarette smoking. Most people want to give up cigarette smoking, drinking alcohol, eating crap food. Most people want that stuff, but they'll never get around to actually doing it. And you know, kudos to you for doing it. My hat's off to you, mate. You got the willpower that other people haven't, so you deserve the rewards of using that willpower that other people won't. Yeah, everyone wants a good life. Everyone wants to be happy and healthy. But the question is, do they have the willpower and the motivation to make that life different? And Carl, most people don't, so you should be proud of yourself. I'm fucking proud of you. Oh yeah, Jed, mate. Yeah, I put these up on YouTube now. So what I do is I use the Facebook downloader, and you just copy the. It's very easy actually for anyone. You just copy and paste after you've done your Facebook Live or your Facebook videos or anything you got. Just copy that straight into the Facebook video downloader from Google, and it puts in very small form, so it's not great quality, because I don't think this is great quality Facebook. You post that up, and yeah, you can put it straight onto YouTube. So all of these are going onto YouTube. My first couple of interviews a couple of months ago with Sean and Dominic, they're so far back on my Facebook newsfeed, because I post a lot every day, like 4 or 5 posts a day on average. So it take me too long. It take me like an hour or two just to go back to the first few interviews I did. But I'll definitely, from now in the future, definitely Jack ones today, and maybe Doc ones a few weeks ago, I'll definitely put up onto YouTube. I agree. It's a platform which I haven't really exploited or made the most of, which I need to start making more videos and putting them on. So I have actually got quite a few videos on. I got like 10 or 12 already on YouTube. Not promoting it. I don't want to at this stage. I just want to keep it to me a little bit. And if someone asks, then I'll send the link to the interviews with other people. But yeah, hopefully one day I will get a bigger audience on YouTube. And but it's not for me now. I'll just keep doing my jam on Facebook, and you know, working through this way. So yeah, and Jed, I agree, man. Mental health is huge. It's massive. And actually, Jed, you're a great example, and someone you know, just doesn't disagree and get angry at people just because they don't agree with you. And yet I know so many people that do. They get angry when you think the different to them. You think you're pro-salt, they're anti-salt, you're anti-salt, they're pro-salt, and they start getting angry and like, yeah, and just silly little things. Like, within the community, people are getting angry at me. Yeah, what the hell? We're already a minority. Why are you just ostracizing yourself? We must unite. All health people should unite with one common cause. We want to become healthier versions of ourselves, happier versions of ourselves, to help other people. That's what bonds us. Doesn't matter if we use different therapies. Holy shit. You know, and even when we do use the same therapies, like urine therapy, people don't even like me now. It blows my mind how people don't even like me. You know, I'm a good person at heart. I'm not offended. I get used to it, but it's strange. It's really fucking strange, the world of, you know, of health, emotional, of physical health people that aren't even emotionally and mentally sound. Yeah? It's really, really strange to me. Really bizarre. I was into self-improvement, self-help, and happiness way before I was into physical health, so I know how bizarre it is for these physical health people to skip the emotional health process and do loads of fruits and fasting and piss and still be, you know, fucking telling everyone to fuck off and shit and not being healthy, you know? It's crazy stuff. By the way, Jack, I sent you the request, bro. So I haven't received a light up for you to get on board with this. I hope you're on your phone as well. That's important. Remember I said to you, get on the phone. Just the same protocols we did with We did with you. We should be able to do this, but I can't see this light up. Just check. Yeah, I definitely have invited you, so hopefully it'll come up. Sometimes it doesn't come up straight away, just really fucking annoying. Wrong invite. No, man, it's definitely the right invite. 100%, it just takes time. I don't know why. I mean, worst case, we'll give it worst case, what I'll do is I'll jump off, which I don't like to do, really. Don't like to have people come back on again for me to jump off, but worst case, I'll jump off, and, like we did with, Doc Will, I had to jump off that one, and, because it wasn't working with him, and then I jumped back on and it worked. Yo, Marilyn, how's it going? Hope you're doing well with your health and doing lots of fasting and looking after yourself, which is cute. Rachel. Yeah, man, it's good to see you here as well. I know you're a big fan of these people that we get on this. Yeah, and yeah, you've got to be honest, man. I mean, honesty is one thing, but the people that are emotionally healthy are also honest that they are fucked up in the head. And that's the problem. So honesty is a good thing, but be honest with yourself enough to realise that you're not emotionally healthy, and you've got a negative mindset, and you've got disempowered beliefs, and you're not being what's the word, collaborative, but you're being diversive and not wanting to collate with other people. When we're already a minority, we're all a minority. We've all got a mission together. Yeah, we've all got egos. Yeah, I've got an ego where I want to feel better than other people, but at the same time, really underneath me, at the soul level, we are all the same. We are all a fragment and a little piece of God, right? We are all infinite consciousness. And you know, when we're the healthiest and happiest versions of ourselves, in those moments of clarity, when we really become really healthy and happy, it doesn't last all day. But sometimes when we get those moments, you can feel that you just want everyone to win with you. You want everyone to be happy. You want everyone to be healthy. You don't want to create friction with other people by being nasty and saying mean things. You want to boost people up. You know what's funny? Like, I'll tell you something. About an hour ago on Facebook, and yeah, I'm looking after my health and shit, and I must have peaked my mental state, my health. But I was just going on the news feed, and I was just writing good things to all my friends on Facebook and all the good posts, and just writing nice things. Yeah, not as a practice, because and I realized when I was doing it, I was realizing no, this is not a practice. This is like this is actually making me feel really good. Like, I'm writing on Facebook on the newsfeed, on the comments of some people that I really like and I really want to support them. I was just writing nice thing after nice thing after nice thing. And I was thinking, why am I doing this? Am I doing this as a practice, or am I doing this as an expression? Am I doing this as an expression of who I am? An expression of how I feel? Because I feel really healthy and happy in that moment. I do generally. My health and happiness is pretty good, thanks to how far I've come from where I've come from. But the point is, in that moment, I felt really healthy and happy, and I wanted to express that. And the way I express health and happiness and how I feel is through giving and being nice to people. Yeah? So if you're not nice to someone in that moment, that's just an expression of your health and your happiness and your emotional unhealthiness in that moment. And yeah, it was really profound, that moment to me today. Like, it wasn't even a practice. It was just who I am. It's becoming who I am, which is very exciting. Just being a nice person, people generally. Okay, Jack, I've got it. I received it. So we're going to do this. Oh, yo, and yeah, Jack, man, you should come Shell Island. Tom, man, good to see you on board. 100% agree. I think, Jack, you want me to do it on Saturdays, Sundays. He said he'd be able to do it Monday to Thursday. So, and I think Tom, you're coming on Wednesday, so he'll be there. Jack, you said you'll be in it like a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at least a couple of days. So that'd be fucking cool to see you. But yeah, let's add you in now, dude. Let's add you in. And alright, here we go. Yep. Speak on that for sure. But we can change it, and we are changing it. People like Tom, me, all these people are watching it. We're fucking healers, man, in our own little ways. We're having such influence on people. Planting seeds everywhere we go, which is crazy.
Fucking hell, that takes some fucking time. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I know, right?
Fucking hanging
That took a
around
long
here.
time. Sorry, man.
How's it going, bro?
Yeah, mate, not too bad. I'm sorry about that. Like, it don't know why, because I sent the invite like 4 minutes in, it just doesn't come up. So, yeah.
I just don't fucking ever tell you what to do or whatever the fuck. I think there was a fucking little symbol there that I hadn't fucking ever seen before. Anyway, it's on.
Mm.
But
All
it's
right,
not
dude.
like
So
it
I'm
just
gonna cut
fucking
straight
does you a
straight
ding
to the
like
chase.
Messenger does. Like, ding, look,
Yep.
someone's invited you, join here. None of that. Fucking, what's wrong with
Yeah, none
that?
of that.
I
Don't
check
know.
in
What
my
does it look like, by the
notifications
way?
every minute, just checking. I'm like, what's going on? It just invited me to watch with you. I was like, I don't want to watch with you. I watch you normally. I want to fucking join
Yeah,
in.
you want to join
Anyway,
in? Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it fucking
Okay,
works.
let's cut to the chase, dude. I
Yeah,
wanna. There's a
what's
couple of
happening?
questions other people have been asking me to ask you as well, so I've got that in my mind as well. If we can go quickly through like how you first got into health, or even if you want to talk about urine therapy, is that the first? I don't actually know, dude. Is that the first thing you got into in health? Like, was that the first thing?
Long story, but kind of in recent
Mm,
years, because but I'd always floated around since I was 18. Did a meditation course and I floated around. I've been sort of vegetarian since then and floated around inevitably vegans and then I met a load of fruitarians in London 2000, 2001 that were all doing Vipassana and kind of believed them then, believed their literature and everything. But oh, fucking hell, yeah. And but I've never really, I'm still not now. I'm not really into health. I ain't a fucking health guru or anything. I just like found this stuff out and then found
mm,
out it worked and then found out it works so well that you don't even have to be into health and you're still
yeah.
healthier than everyone. So it's
Boom.
kind
Oh, that's
of,
powerful. You're just saying there something quite powerful. You're saying once you get into urine therapy, particularly aged urine, I guess you're specifying, you don't even need
not
to care too much about other health protocols, do you? For real.
kind not compared to it depends whether you're what you're worrying about. If you're worried whether you're ever gonna fucking get illuminated, you best crack on with your fasting and that. If you're worried about being as healthy as the next man, you're already healthier than that.
Yep. For
I
real.
am after a few years. So it's like, well, it all happened pretty quick, as we know, it all happens. And then, in fact, if anything, I'm less healthy now than I was 2 or 3 years ago because I was hitting it harder then. So
Yeah. So you slowed down a little bit on the urine therapy. You're still doing it some every
well,
day, right?
it's not so much the urine therapy as like the fasting, isn't it?
All right.
It's all the other stuff that urine therapy's got a detox.
You know, actually, Lee Robert
Doing
Molson.
my
Do you know Robert
urine
Lee
as
Robert
much
Molson?
work to do as I can, mate. By fucking ploughing through the
Hmm.
bread and fucking coffees.
Yeah, man. Do you know Lee Robert Molson, our urine therapy guy on the boards?
So no more than being a fan of his, so to speak, on the internet, and
Yeah,
having said
he's a
hello.
very cool dude. He's a very cool
Yes,
dude. He wants me to ask you, how much age urine do you do a day, or like, what's your protocols, like, or is it every other
that's a
day,
really
or
good,
every?
it's a good question. Like, I haven't really been drinking it that much, to be honest, at all. It's still
Hmm.
kind of like next shelf up, next fucking level. But it's funny you ask that because I've just tried bits of it. I've tried bits of it for years. And it's like, whoa, that's so powerful. I was telling you the other day, and it was like, fuck, when you realize how powerful it is, it's almost like you're scared of it as much as you want to get into it because it's like, what's that going to
Yep.
do next? But
Yep.
when I knew you were interviewing me the other day,
Hmm.
I was like, oh, fuck, I've got to have a go on some aged urine. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Before the interview,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had a mental last few days, exceptional circumstances. So I haven't got around to it. So
Hmm.
I got a fucking full glass here that I prepped just before the minute so I can have some
Whoa.
fucking proper aged urine
How
therapy.
old? How old? How old? How old before you
And
start?
this shit's a year old, bro.
Whoa. Whoa. 1 year old P. Fucking hell, man.
In a
Woo.
wine bottle, in a glass wine bottle. I think this bottle was on top of my dad's shelf in his house, so that's going back to last year, mate. Yeah, and fuck knows when,
Yeah.
even could be a year and a half or.
Man. What do you reckon? That's going to give you a kick. Is that giving you a kick right now? Oh.
Woo! Yeah, boy.
Energy, energy, man.
Really good,
You just
really
powered yourself
good.
up.
Just goes down and just like lights a fire down every pipe, and it's just like.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
For people that
really.
don't know, Jack keeps like you keep how many gallons of pee have you got in your garage or something? You said like to me 20, 30 gallons of like for real. How much? Tell them, man.
Well, yeah, I've got the power of comms here. Look, um, I'll show you the collection.
Oh yeah, please, man. Yeah, yeah.
Check these barrels out. There's
What?
about
They all
five
fill up?
gallons in each one. Yeah, they're all
Whoa,
full, bro.
whoa.
So
Shit,
that's
man. 5 gallons. How many? 1, 2,
30
3, 4,
gallons.
5. 5 gallons.
30
Woo.
gallons, and there's another gallon in there,
Yep.
and there's another gallon up there, and then maybe another
Whoa.
one in there. Anyway, so I got bear, and I got like a whole massive bathtub full of it out in the garden. It's like now kind of half aged urine and half like garden pond because I just left it out like in the weather and that. And I
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
still don't want to throw it away. I'm still using that lot, but I'm kind of like getting used to the idea. I'm going to compost that lot. I've had
Mm.
about 10 baths in it, and then use that. So, because at the moment I'm literally maxed out now. I haven't got anywhere to store it. Because this
Shit.
is what I'm saying. I'm not doing like I'm not being looping 100%, as you can tell.
Mm.
But even if I'm just like having a swig out of a whole liter and throwing the rest of the liter away, I throw it into a bucket. I don't throw it away.
Mm.
So not if I can help it, because I know how good a bath that stuff is, man. That
Yep.
is just this shit is just off the charts, and having that is
Heck
like a
yeah.
life insurance policy as well. So like, not only
Yep.
could I stay alive for fucking years on that, the
Mm.
whole fucking community could as well. Innit? You know what I mean?
Man, I'd never forget what you said on We Do Show about the age urine baths, and you said like it makes your mind quieter. It's like meditation session times a million. Like you'll just go so silent, and like, right?
Yeah, that's how it came home to me, bro. Yeah,
And that's what
and
I
that was
relate to, like being
fun.
a fetus in the womb. Maybe that's what the fetus in the womb is having the same experience, surrounded by kind of aged, semi/slash age free, fresh piss. Not even fresh piss, but age piss. It must be like really silent in there, really quiet, just like you experienced. I don't know.
Yeah, well, one would have thought so. Yeah, one would have hoped so.
Mm. You'd hope so, yeah.
Yeah,
um,
that hopefully all the filters are working and the baby hasn't been poisoned yet. But you don't
true.
know how much of the mother's poisoning sort of affects the baby or not. I mean, it's said to and is known to, obviously in extreme
True.
circumstances. you would have thought if the filters were working, it should be nothing but piss, you know. So
But even the stem cells in the urine and the amniotic fluid would help clean up a little bit of the damage from poisons the mother's giving, right? A little bit, maybe.
exactly, yeah, no. Well, you know, that's basically babies are born in pure bodies, aren't they? They're not born old age like their fucking mums, are they?
Yep, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
man.
as
Do you want to talk
poisoned,
about
not as poisoned.
oh, you went on a road
You
trip a couple of years ago, like just powered pretty much by your beliefs that urine therapy was a legit therapy, right? That was the intention, just to drink
maybe
that
you could
and
say that, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, well, it was something I'd wanted to do for many years. Like, and I already had the touring bicycle before I got into urine therapy. Kind of, and it was other factors in life as well. Come to the end of a certain course of learning and fell out with people at home to a certain extent randomly. And so it's just like all convened. It's time to hit the road, time to go on that bike trip I've been talking about my whole life, you know. So I did, and I was really hitting the urine therapy. I was looping maybe a higher proportion than I do most days these days, like 70, 80, 90% of it, and not eating much for quite extended periods. In my circumstance, in my terms, I wasn't fasting for like days on end whilst riding, but I was like going down to like a meal a day or not much of
oh,
a meal, you know, and cycling all fucking day, you
yeah,
know, and just eating melons and shit and just pissing. And you just realise that actually you're comfy in the saddle and your legs are just doing circles, you can just kind of carry on. And it's, you know, you get to feel like, yeah, we are a free energy machine, really. You know, just kick this habit a little bit more further away, just carry on going, don't you? You know,
yeah, man. You were officially fueled by piss, pretty much fueled by piss, and like all the energy for your bike riding wasn't given to you by the 1 meal a day. Surely you would have burnt out the calories from the food you ate like very quickly. Bearing in mind you were riding all the time, and maybe
does
it was the piss
anyone
that
even
fueled you.
know how that shit really works? Like, as far as I'm concerned, like most of us have fucking read Hilton, Hotema and getting a lot of the fucking basis of our knowledge from there and Arnold
Yep,
Ehret. And they're both
yep,
like, we're fucking breatharians. Anyway, if we take that science seriously, then we never get a single drop of energy out of any fucking food we ever fucking eat, except for maybe the live. Yeah, if it's a live berry, there's something going on there. But all
yeah,
of this bread and sandwiches shit and fucking pies and chip shit, that's not only it's ever doing is
mm,
relaxing and stimulating, feeding the
mm,
parasites,
mm,
relaxing the body out of detox, and stimulating certain reactions with its chemicals. And then
yep.
you feel fucking great because you're with all your friends and you've fucking satisfied all your wriggly worms. That's
Yeah,
like
it's funny how
it's an
yeah,
abstract way of looking at it. If it's true, it's true, and if it's not, it's not. It's like, does
mm,
nutrition fucking exist or doesn't it? I don't think it does, even though at the moment I'm eating shitloads like the next man. You know,
mm,
we're not that much at all by most people's standards, but I'm saying like I ain't gone raw food yet. I ain't gone fruitarian. I'm still chomping through this stuff with my family and
mm,
sorting everything out like that. But
mm,
I don't really believe any of it ever gives me any energy. It just
yeah,
fucking fills me
well said.
out so I can fucking concentrate because otherwise I'd be detoxing really hard for the first day. So
Yep. Oh, I agree exactly what you said. I don't think food does give you nutrition. I don't think nutrition's the right focus. That's why I like you so much. Every time I eat too much or eat food, I notice that it just fills me up, like you said, but it just stops some kind of cravings, like emotional. It's for me, it's emotional. I know this. It's emotional. It's not like, and when I feel best, recently I did a 52 hours urine fast. Did this last week when I was at Tom's, when I was at Tom Wilkinson's up in Liverpool.
no
52
shit.
hours, yeah. I
That's
felt the most energy I've ever had in my life just from drinking pee and nothing else. Why? Why on an empty tummy did I feel like the most energetic, the most happiest? My breath holds, which means that I have a lot of oxygen in my body, was so long on this urine
How long are you
fast
doing
and no
it?
food. Like, why is that possible? Yeah.
How long are you doing your breath holds for?
They were like 50, 60 seconds, which is well good for me. I'm normally at 20, 30 seconds, which is kind of
What
not too good.
after the are you
No, no,
talking
just
about
not Wim Hof.
Not
It
Wim
wasn't. It was
Hof.
just normal breath holds. Normal breath holds. I woke up in the morning. It's the best way to test it. The Butieko says,
Yeah.
test it as soon as you wake up in the morning. Hold your breath until the first breath comes. Don't try and push it too much. And I was doing so
Okay.
long, so I knew like,
Okay.
and
If you
what
do
they
the Wim Hof breathing, just because I'm not so scared of it, if you do the Wim Hof, does it go up after Wim Hof breathing? Like you can do a bit more as
yes.
you've done. Yeah, yeah, it goes up quite a
Oh
lot,
no
right?
no.
So,
If you do Wim
so the
Hof, then
first thing
yeah,
in the
you're gonna do
morning
two
will
three
be like,
minutes. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You will
So,
do
yeah,
longer
because
Wim Hof, but I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether Wim Hof is as healthy as because there's the debate, isn't it? What is it you do, Wim Hof or Buteyko breathing? Which one's the best? And
right,
I'm
okay,
with the. I've done both. I've done both, but I
yeah.
think Buteyko is my favorite at the moment. So I don't know.
Is
I'm
this
still trying to learn
also
which is the best.
100% nose breathing? Because
Mm.
Wim Hof,
Oh, nose breath.
random
Yeah.
exception to nose breathing, he sort of says, "Ah, oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter," something like that.
Yeah,
Where
that's
you know,
crazy.
'cause you can do the
Yeah.
Wim Hof through your mouth, through your nose. He
Yeah.
particularly, specifically, doesn't sort of specify 100% through the nose. Some people quite happy breathing through their mouth. I mean, I think if the air is really pure, then it shouldn't do too much harm. But
Mm.
it doesn't seem like that's the fucking breathing channel, does it?
No, it's. I don't think it is. I don't think the mouth. Because if you look at it, well, I used to breathe. When I do that, when I open my mouth, I look stupid. Look, I look really stupid when I open my mouth and listen to people. Yeah, and when I'm like, it looks like I'm dumb. I think people are This is going to be harsh. I think people are generally dumber if they breathe through their mouth during the day, and if they do it at night whilst they're sleeping, that's going to make them unhealthier. I know these for facts. I definitely makes
Mm.
you unhealthy. The science is good on that. But think about it, Jack, as well. That's air filtration system. That's a really powerful air filtration system. It catches the mucus with the nose linings and stuff. So it was like what the creators designed us for, not to do it through the mouth. I don't think it was meant to
I
be.
don't even know whether it is a filter, bro.
Mm,
Filter is what we got told it was at school.
true, true. That's part of the brainwashing as well, right? That's probably brainwash us with bullshit about the nose as well. I don't know.
I mean, there's a bunch of hairs up there. I guess it's like, but an air filter, I'd have to be pretty fine, fucking
Mm,
gauze, right? I don't know if
mm,
there is a fine gauze up there. I think it's the reason why you breathe through your nose is because
mm,
then the air actually passes and touches through all the spiritual organs that are hidden in the skull that they never told us about, which are our sinuses. And
mm,
then you're actually able to read the information in the air and
mm,
perceive the data in the air
mm.
um, through the organs in your skull that process the fucking air coming out, right?
Oh, I like that.
Or
Yeah.
these sinuses, Hotema suggested that they are the spiritual organs that allow telecommunication or psychic communication and remote viewing and such forth through the nose, through the air, actually, potentially, as much as. And basically, in every single Western that's ever existed, our sinuses are blocked up with mucus. Yeah, the bigger cavities and the larger holes, and there's fucking above your mouth. There's like
Mm,
a big area that's above your mouth that's underneath your
mm.
brain, which is the fucking sinuses. It's a huge
Yes.
part of your fucking skull. They're supposed to be empty, like spiritual organs and chambers
Oh,
of fucking communication and shit, and we just got them full of
yeah.
snot.
Yeah.
And so we can't
Yeah.
do any of that. And it sort of makes sense to me. I can't prove any of it, but it's probably
Yeah.
true, you know.
Have you ever done urine up the nose? Because what you're talking about, when you do urine up the nose, you will find places in your mouth that you never knew existed. You done that, yeah?
What I'm referencing, really, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
amount that
That's
comes
crazy.
out. Oh my God,
Yeah.
even with a fresh urine neti pot, I just do
Yeah.
a full neti pot to get 200 milliliters through each side, full
Mm,
one through each side, and it's just like fucking parts of the inside of your skull come out, and they're all fucking
it's
phlegmy
crazy.
parts. You didn't know were
Mm,
there, like, chunk, chunk.
yeah. I
Um, it's
agree.
mad as fuck to think that all of that mucus is basically just waste
Mm,
and fucking crap, and probably cellular level, all fucking alive microparasitic gunk.
yeah, man. Oh, definitely. And you know what you're saying about the nose as well being the powers to the consciousness. I think that's the nose connects to the brain anyway. There's a direct access cranial nerve number 10. It connects nose straight to brain. So when things go through the nose, it goes straight to the brain, right? Like cocaine. When we sniff cocaine, why does that get you high? Nose to brain. When you do shavambu up the nose, aged or fresh, that cleans up the brain first. Yeah, it's very powerful. The brain is consciousness. The brain is consciousness. So I think he's right, Hotema. What you're saying is right. The nose is one of the most powerful spiritual access points for like the body's amazing anyway, but the nose
Yeah,
especially
I
is like,
reckon, yeah. If
and
you look up the sinuses, it's fucking nuts, man. When you see them on Google, you just go, "What the fuck? How many sinuses are there? Like, fucking, how many
yeah,
holes
man,
are there? How big are they?" Yeah, I was
yeah,
really
right.
tripping on that. And
Yeah, man.
but you know, why I don't do more of it, I don't know. This is the next question. That's an
Mm.
interesting one. And
Well, you know, it's motivation as well. Like sometimes we don't get the motivation to do the right. You know, we don't need to. Sometimes we get into this like lull of like, why do we even need to? Like, do you know, for me as well, the one thing that motivates me to do all the health protocols is I can help other people. So if I have an avenue, which is Facebook at the moment, to help other people, that motivates me to become the healthiest version of myself. Sometimes because I don't feel always motivated, but if I do become the healthiest version of myself, so I can teach other people what I'm learning. So that's my trick. That's my trick to get healthy, right? I just preach to other people. So,
yeah,
yeah, man.
well, okay, that sounds familiar. Sounds
Mm.
familiar. I
Yeah.
kind of still feel like that. I think anyone does. Any urine therapist does. I mean, the sort of greatest problem with urine therapy is the fucking pain of seeing everyone else choosing to kill themselves and ignore you. You know
Oh,
what I mean? So it
yes.
frustrates you so much. You feel like I'm going to spend the rest of my fucking life getting this message out there
Yep.
because none of you fucking listen to a word of it, and it's pissed me off. Like, but
Yeah. Do you want to talk to a little bit about that? Do you mind sharing that story you told me recently about the lady that you said she was going to do a urine fast and you went to Mexico? Do you want to share that? Or is it too personal to like, you know, the frustration and that situation? Like,
I can't even remember the fucking story, bro. Who wanted to do a urine fast and
dude,
went to Mexico?
the lady said that she passed away in Mexico or something. In the hospital, she said to you she was going to do urine fast with you.
All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, it's pretty abstract for an abstract audience, so I just won't mention any names.
Mm.
Um, what did I tell you about that? Then I seem to remember.
It was
Yeah,
just a
it
story
seems
about a
like
frustration, right? A frustration of people. You want to help people so badly. We all know so much. People watching this, us too, we know so much about health and urine therapy, the most powerful healing protocols. And sometimes we get close, so sometimes they just don't want to listen. It's really frustrating, like watching someone, like I said, drown. People are drowning right in front of our
yeah,
eyes, and we know that we can save them. They just need to stand up. That's all they need to do,
yeah,
stand up, but
don't,
they won't do it, man.
don't believe
Right?
the raft that we're sitting on is real. It was like, no, it is a real raft. Like we're sitting on the raft. You know what I mean? It's like,
Real.
yeah, it could go faster if we even gave a shit. Like.
Yeah, we're trying to speed it up. We're trying our best to speed it up, but it's a slow process. Like it really is
I,
slow, man.
I
The change is slow.
I frustrate with myself. I don't. I mean, I kind of gave myself a break on the whole. I need to tell the whole world,
Mm.
otherwise we're doomed, sort of thing. You know, it's an obvious kind of trap to fall into to a certain extent if you're not balanced with it. Because you're never going to be able to, and then you're just going to get stressed out. So
Yep. Yep.
I just figured I'm essentially going to spend the next 50 years and the whole rest of my lifetime battling with this shit. So I
Mm.
just have to give myself 2 or 3 years to try and fucking sort it myself out and build my own house. And then fucking once I got things sorted, get back in the office and back on the street sort of thing and carry on banging the drum. But in the meantime, I realised that actually through having told these stories, I kind of lost 10 years worth of work and fucking back on my ass again and sort of come back and have to reinvent it all and do something different. So now I'm just like, this whole story, you know what I mean? It's been the most insane blessing in the world and just been the most insane fucking nightmare realization in the world as well. It's not like things have ever got any worse. It's just you see how bad they were for the first time. So it's an
Mm.
interesting one, isn't it? It's an
Yeah,
interesting
because like you got into
mental
urine
illness.
therapy, like you've oh look at that. Go on, do another one for us. That's fucking sick, man. 1 year old pee is like I know what that's like because me and Lee did it like at his place. Lee had 1 year old pee and like and I had some of his pee. It's fucking powerful, man. Powerful shit. Your brain and your body is like on fire right now. They don't do urine therapy won't understand what it's like to drink 1 year old HP. Yeah. Oh
No
man,
power.
it's mad.
No power. No, I've been looking at it every day, like, I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on that. The whole day goes by. I've got to get on
You
that.
see
I
how it
won't
works
do
as well.
that.
You know, I talked about motivation. I talked about motivation. You've just got the motivation now to do it because of this video. You see, you motivated yourself by this video. You thought, okay, I'm going to go on this can do this interview with Harry, so I'm going to do the whole drinking, right? That's your motivation. You see what I mean? How it works? Just motivation stuff for real.
Other people, other people,
Mm.
but it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like basically what we're talking about with why I gave up fucking giving a fuck and really even trying to get healthy or heal myself. Really, I just sort of put it on the shelf for a while and happy with my newfound lifestyle, which
Mm.
just is healthier than it was, because
Mm.
I chug enough of my piss like all day. But that's just because it comes out all day and I got it. What else am I going to do with it? I'll fucking drink some of it. You know what I mean? But it's not
Yeah.
because like today is the day that I'm really trying to get healthy. Not by a long chalk. Like not
Mm.
by a long chalk. Like I haven't done many fasts. I don't fast every week. I don't fucking do this shit. I just know that I can skip a meal and feel better tomorrow morning, and I don't need
Yeah.
breakfast. So obviously some days I don't, what I mean? I don't like eat with a relentless fucking
Mm.
continuance, but I haven't really tried to get healthy yet. And I think the only reason I say that is so that people people are very fucking beady eyed
Mm.
and really wanting to check us out. You know what I mean? If people really check me out, they see sort of little bags under my eyes, they see my teeth are a bit brown. It's because I've been
Yeah.
blazing split flat out, dawn till dusk, every day for fucking 10 years or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Certainly since
Yeah.
this story and since the
Mm.
flat earth, it's just been like big fuck you to fucking everything and everyone that's ever taught me fucking anything and rewrite the lot myself. And a
Yeah.
deep self confidence that my intention is pure and that
Yeah.
my knowledge is certain and that my lifestyle is better than most, even if I'm
Yep.
smoking spliffs from dawn till dusk. So there's sort of nothing
Yeah.
wrong with me, mate. I'm fucking all right. I know I am. But this whole
Yep.
world's fucking awful. And in which
Yeah.
case, who's any to tell
Everything's upside
anyone
down.
what's good and bad and the rest of it? So, so I want people to know that, like, I would look a
Mm.
lot healthier if I'd really tried, you know what I mean? And that actually, even though I've got a load of piss in the bathroom and I sort of drink it every day, because I'm not fasting or I'm not drinking age urine that much, I don't bathe in age urine every day either because I just don't get round to it. Because my fucking dad comes around every day and it's a bit stinky and just like, what else. But that's
Mm.
the whole point of the trailer build and a long-term plan. I realized from the start, this isn't ever going to end. Urine failure is
Mm.
never going to change. I know about
Yep.
it now. So I need my own fucking home.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Whether
Yep.
it's small or large, mine, draw the curtains, fucking get the A's urine out, stinky as you like. Doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can't
man.
do this shit in a shared home, unfortunately, because we all like community and sharing and fucking being with our friends. But unless our friends are committed urine therapists,
Yeah.
even normal urine therapists don't like A's urine. It's like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
It's
Yep.
stinky shit. But I tell you what, you fucking get used to it, don't you? And fucking who cares? It's like
Who
drinking,
cares?
what is it
Well,
like
you say,
drinking
Jack,
some
Jack,
kind of
you said who cares? Everyone
mustard?
cares. Everyone that doesn't understand urine therapy does care. That's the problem. That's why we can't do it. Everyone that doesn't understand urine therapy that thinks it's a waste product, they do care. So when you say who cares, it's not us, it's them. They fucking care. That's there. And do you know what? You're right. Because I get a lot of stick myself, man, for urine therapy. My parents, my people that know me in my life, friends and shit. Like I'm getting stick, man.
Oh, bless
It's
you, mate. Oh,
hard.
I
It's
know.
hard to deal
It's
with.
hardcore, bro. It's hardcore. And I have got things to say about that matter. And, it all boils down to what I just said, really, is that you need a long-term plan to get enough fucking
Yep.
thousands of pounds together to get your own fucking trailer or truck or fucking even like as a urine therapist as healthy as you are, you literally could live on a bicycle with a tent. Certainly
Yep.
in Europe, fucking most of the year, if you went down south, no problem at all, mate. Because you need so little
Exactly, man.
food, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And if you haven't got any money and you can't get any food, you're like, oh, damn, I'm going to have to do a fast and get healthy as fuck. You know what I mean? There's just nothing to worry about, is there? There's nothing to worry about.
Yep. True.
It's like,
Powered by your
I can't
piss.
afford my drugs and my poisons. Oh, shit. What am I going to do? I'm
Yeah.
going to have to get healthy. Just
It
bonkers.
gets even better.
It's
It gets even
literally
better because
nothing.
I know you like urine therapy, but I also like dry fasting. So I had the choice between if I don't want to do piss and fasting, I could do dry fasting. Like I could choose. I could switch it up, and I could experiment which one's most powerful. Was I'm just doing nothing and spending no money on food or even fruits, because fruits are great, but just no food is even more powerful than fruits. No food is more powerful than fruits. Is piss more powerful than no food? Dry fasting? I don't know. I'm not sure yet, man.
What's your latest verdict on that, Harry? I've already seen you swing. I've already seen you
Yeah,
say
right.
dry fasting is more powerful, and then you said, nah, urine therapy is more powerful. And
Yep.
I'm like, wow, what else? I don't know. They're both fucking
I'm not
amazing.
sure. I'm not sure, but I'm okay. I'm okay not knowing at the
Yeah, that's
moment because I
both
haven't
urine
experimented
therapy.
properly.
Thing about dry fasting and this whole
Mm,
fucking story that in my head people have got to fucking just assimilate the knowledge
mm,
is that every time you've ever got healthy from anything, it's been the
mm,
fucking urine in your blood making up 95% of it that's alive, going around your fucking veins and arteries,
mm.
fixing everything. It is urine therapy, whether you're fucking
Good point.
drinking the piss to come out your bow wow or not, or you fucking. It's like it's urine
Good
is
point.
your blood, isn't it? It's like, so if you're
Yeah,
getting healthier from anything, even if you're
yeah.
eating chunky food and you're not doing urine therapy, the process of you actually getting healthier and
It's urine.
clearing out the
It's blood.
toxins is your blood plasma doing its thing and the breath.
Yeah.
There
I
is
like
no other
that. What
way
you
of
just said
getting
there.
healthy.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Like when
yeah,
you're dry
it's
fasting,
still
it's urine
urine
therapy. You're
therapy.
doing urine therapy anyway at all times,
Yeah,
right?
all the time. Every little fucking cell in your body has got urine going through it, fixing it or not, depending on whether you're fucking healthy or not.
Boom.
Mm.
Powerful. Or maybe you could say this as well. Dry fasting maximizes the efficiency of your urine. So your urine efficiency, because you're not putting food in it, your urine's going up to maximal quality because of no crappy food. So the dry fasting makes the power of the urine inside you, the pee in the blood, even more powerful. I don't know. And you could
Yeah,
say, yeah, you're doing
yeah,
urine all the time. Hmm.
sure. But you know what I think intuitively is that there is something in the urine, and if you just dry fasted forever, even you'd never get quite the same results as
Hmm.
someone who's hitting fucking age urine and stuff. Like, and even
Agreed.
the yeah,
I think I
because
agree with
I
you.
think you can see breatharians in the flesh now. They're like, fuck, they haven't eaten for 20 years. You'd have thought that'd be
Yeah.
gold and a fountain of youth, but they ain't,
Yeah.
right? No
Yeah.
offense to anything,
Yeah.
or I'm not referring to one or the other, but just in general, it's like, yeah, they look healthy, sure. They look really like bright-eyed, and you can kind of tell they're wise as fuck, and it's all real, and they are
Mm,
breatharian. I'm quite convinced,
mm.
for more or less. But they don't look as healthy as a urine therapist. There's something
Agreed.
about the gold in the skin and the gold in the hair and the shining and the lights in the eyes. It's just fucking, it shines through me because
Yeah.
it is my
I agree. I agree.
yeah.
Age urine is definitely for me. Age urine at this moment point is more powerful than dry fasting to me. Age urine is like the most
It's
powerful thing
more
I've ever seen.
powerful than
Like,
fucking anything, bro. It's urine is powerful as fuck. That's why I leave it on the shelf because it's
for
like
real,
having a ring or something, isn't it? Like, oh god,
for real.
what happens if I do too much of that?
Yeah. Oh shit. You know what? Do you know Sean Walsh as well? Do you know Sean Walsh? Have you heard of this guy?
Hmm.
Because he did
I think
11-day
we're
dry
friends
fast
on
recently.
Facebook, man. I've seen him around
Oh, seen him around. Okay.
on
Yeah.
Facebook. On the Facebook. No, I think we're friends
Oh,
now. I
Facebook.
can't remember
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the
So
comments.
this
I
guy,
don't know, but
right?
yeah,
This
I've
guy did
seen the
11-day
name.
dry fast, right? He did 11-day dry fast, and he broke it with urine therapy because he wanted to test urine therapy. And he thought when he broke it with aged urine he'd collected in the dry fast about 2 weeks old, or 11 days old, or whatever. He thought that was going
Yeah.
to slow the detox down, stop the detox. Like a fruit would stop a detox.
What
But
is
it didn't.
this?
It pushed him further into the detox. He didn't know, and it made him feel sick and vomit. And he got so much respect for urine after that, for aged urine. Now he's very big proponent of urine therapy because of his experience with aged urine on that dry fast. It really kind of made him too
You
deep.
know,
He went too deep into detox, too deep, too quickly, and he fucked himself up, and he vomited like crazy, which is hilarious. Yeah, man.
yeah, but if you vomit at ayahuasca ceremony, everyone celebrates your purging. You know what I mean? What's the difference?
True. Yeah,
You
man.
know,
Oh,
we all
speaking of
need
that,
to
I want
get
to
this
sidebar. I
shit
want to
out
sidebar a
there.
little bit. This is just between me and you, like, and everyone
Yeah.
else watching. Have you done magic mushrooms? Because I'm thinking of doing that, like, trying the shrooms, man, very soon up in Shell Island. I think I'm gonna do that. Like,
Loads, yeah, fucking hell. That'd be great if we could get a load in.
mm. Have you done it, bro? Have you done some? Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I did my first small amounts of magic mushrooms when I was about 16, but so it's
Mm,
something that's always been in and around my sort of sphere of life, growing up in a hippie community in West Wales.
Mm.
Sort of unsurprisingly, really. Going to little hippie festivals when I was young, everyone was on mushrooms, and we had a few. And dude, actually changed my life when I was, how old was I at that one? 17, 16, I think. Like, I had
Mm.
a little
Change
trip.
your life. Change your life.
I had a
Wow.
little trip at a big green gathering hippie festival, and I think I'd just finished my GCSEs, man. So I must have been like 16, 17, yeah.
Mm.
And it was just so fluffy and golden and shiny and bimbly and fucking beautiful. And the kids I met were very kids, you know, in today's perspective. They were
Mm.
my peers at the time, so they were very grown up fucking cool people from London and stuff. But we were all 16, 17, innit? So jokes, such jokes times. And magic, you know, like the name might suggest. That so those people I ended up in that tent with dripping that I just met that afternoon, I still know them today, 20, 30 years later, you know, like when they're all cool as fuck. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
think
crazy how
we're
life
all
changing they
lucky.
can be, right? I've heard many stories now, collecting stories up at when I was up at Liverpool with like magic mushrooms and seeing like getting like ayahuasca. People were saying it's like my ayahuasca to a certain point. Enough of it. Take the here
Yeah,
it
dude,
goes.
plant
Like,
medicine, bruv. Yeah, if you take enough magic mushrooms, they're serious. They're not messing around, right? It's just that you don't have to
yeah,
take two anymore. That's the thing. It's like it's in Wales and the UK in general, the drug culture's all like pushed in the underground and under the bridges and out the way of the parents, and everyone's lying and pretending and fucking it's all a fucking nightmare mess.
mm,
So children don't know, people don't know, don't have the respect for the stuff, and will go in and just take far too many too soon in too unpleasant
right?
an environment. And then
Yep.
still not even have that bad a time, it seems. It's like, but they
Crazy.
can. But I mean, on the whole, mushrooms I feel are sort of safer than LSD and that. But I'm not
Yes.
really an expert.
Well,
But even
I've heard
mushrooms,
LSD people have bad trips sometimes, but magic mushrooms you don't get bad trips unless you're doing it with the wrong people. Yeah, if you do the wrong environment, the wrong person,
you
people don't know, then
can.
maybe.
I'm sure you can. In fact, I know you can. Or yeah, you know. But then the references I have are people that are too young, you know, really to fucking deal with it, and in the wrong environment. And you can have a bad night out on any fucking drug, can't you? Let's be honest.
True. Yeah.
If the
Yeah. And if
monk
they don't
and
know
get
themselves.
television, you lose your way home, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
So mushrooms are basically jokes as fuck, rather than we should just fucking be sitting around in circles and taking them ceremonially with our brothers and sisters all the time. Because what
Agree.
else are we supposed to be
It's
doing?
medicinal, man. It's medicinal how I look at it. It's going to cure depression. It's going to make people see the realities outside of the stupid five cent, or not stupid, but the five sentences we see. And
I'm
we
telling
think
you.
this is all there is. There is not. This is not all there is, man. There is consciousness and God and other realities and other worlds and visions beyond what we can. Do you know what Tom said something to me really powerful? I think it was Tom anyway. Recently, he said, you can't explain what you see. You can't logically explain what you see when you do shrooms, when you do LSD. You're not meant to explain it logically. It's so powerful. It's beyond words. And that's what God is, isn't it? Isn't what God and consciousness is beyond words? We can't explain logically. It's a trip, man. It's a fucking exciting trip.
Sure, sure. Yeah, well, that's the way she goes. You know, when you close your eyes and you see those little lights
Mm.
on your eyelids,
Oh, I've never
you
had that, but yeah,
effectively, you know, and you can see, like, you look at a light bulb or the sun or whatever, you close your eyes and there's still a light on the back of your fucking eyelid, right? No?
oh yeah,
I don't
yeah, I've had that,
know.
yeah.
And if you really look at your eyelids when your eyes are closed, there's like quite often a sort of little red and blue kind of light effects, right, going on that maybe are a reflection of what you've seen just now coming through the window. Maybe there's something else you're not quite sure. Well, anyway, that's what kicks off, isn't it? When anyone does plant medicine, to some extent,
Mm.
you close your eyes and you are boom, full like. I reckon it's like you know you're firing a slideshow onto the fucking eyelids to a certain extent.
Mm.
So you're
Well, that's
getting a
interesting.
representation of what's going on. What I've started doing is that all throughout the day, whenever I close my eyes and
Mm.
I can see these little lights on my eyelids,
Mm.
it's been like just sort of going back to tripping again. You know what I mean? Because all there is
Mm.
fucking lights, you know, and lights
You're
and
tripping through
images.
the day. You're tripping through the day without any
Every time
drugs.
I close my eyes and see those little lights, it's like I get in my own little personal smiling little flashback. Yeah, so fucking everything's just lights.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Is that because of the effects of the magic mushrooms lingering on months and months and years after you've taken it? Is that what you're saying? Like, was it just
Just because
could it be
I'm
that?
fucking fuck all the time. I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah.
that's what I sort of thought. Yeah, that's just the last time I did mushrooms.
Mm,
And I thought, well, it's like when you close your eyes and you can still see the sun or the picture of the window frame, where the light was. It's like this, there's lights on the inside of your eyelids. But last time I was on mushrooms or the changa or whatever it was like that when you close your eyelids, it's full fucking geometry. It just turns into full fucking geometry and fucking
crazy.
Euclidean fractals where everything's perfect fucking circles and triangles and fucking pyramids and all that sort of shit,
Mm,
all just endlessly flowing down the river, and you're just like, whoa, is that what
mm,
it's all made out of? Like.
yeah, man.
Uh,
I agree.
so if
Yeah.
yeah, we've all got to do more plant medicine and know more about it and get more
Yep.
ceremonial about it, because there's fucking doesn't seem like there's much else to do really once you get healthy.
Yep. True. Very true.
Apart
See
from
God.
apart from rebuild the entire world to make sense, but that's going to be a big
Yeah.
build job. But if you look at the Aboriginal peoples or native peoples of the world, they didn't seem to have a great deal of possession because all they needed was a nice roof over everyone's head and
Hmm.
communal roof, and then a bit of fruit for the day, maybe, or like whatever they had, fruit and flesh or fruit and this and fucking whatever.
Hmm.
And then they'd sit around and have their ceremonial fucking plant medicine ceremonies, like every
Yep.
culture going, right? It was like one or the
Apart from
other.
ours.
It'd be a
Apart from
mushroom,
ours. We stopped now.
it'd be a
We stopped
mushroom,
doing it.
it'd be a cactus. Well, here we don't really know because, like most places, we've had our history erased. But it could have been very recently that you had very spiritual native druids in Britain doing mushrooms ceremonially. Could have been fucking 1937, the last one for all we know. We wouldn't be
True.
told. What I'm saying is there is these cool things happening. No one puts it on bloody BBC for us, do they? So you just don't fucking know.
No.
Or why would you know
No.
what happened in Northampton fucking 500 years ago or whatever? It's like no one knows what happened. You don't know what your neighbour had for breakfast. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, what can we expect to know?
Yeah.
So there's loads of cool shit that's always gone on in all these places, like the water healing centres of the 1870s in England. I'm like, what the fuck? Andrew Norton
What?
Webber talking about. There was like,
What are you on about? You talk about
wait,
urine therapy
well,
centers.
listen, no, they weren't urine therapy centres. They were just water therapy centres because they had a decent spring and or they were boiling their water pure because they knew about that shit or whatever.
Mm,
And Londoners would sort of go off and get healthy in these nice places in the countryside where they'd do long water fasts.
mm.
And they'd
That's
have like
awesome.
fucking tennis courts and gardens and fucking
Whoa.
salons and stuff. And it was like a
That seems weird.
water.
In our country, the UK, they had this stuff going on. That's crazy.
But like, what would we know? There's no one going to do that research for us and tell us the alternative medical history of this country, are there? Because the only people who own the media are the bloody scammers.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoa, you just don't know. It's like you go to a foreign country you didn't know, you find out all this stuff, but you had no idea. It was all there all along. And
I heard it.
history's like that.
Yeah. I heard in America in 1900s there was the fruitarian hospitals. There was loads of fruitarian hospitals, but they only ate fruit. It's only
Yeah,
fruit as a healing modality, like all over America. And I think in England as well. There must have been here
it
as
must have
well. It
been.
must have been loads of
Must
them.
have been. Must have been because it's a universal truth. You know what I mean? There'll always be some people knowing these truths somewhere because they're
Yep.
universal and anyone will find them out for themselves. Anyone can read the fucking book. So
Yep.
someone somewhere will have always known any of this shit. Distilled water, urine therapy, flat earth, fucking. There's a few
All of
weird
it.
stories out there right now. There are a few weird.
Sun
The man
gazing.
does it.
Yeah.
Sun gazing. You know what? I put sun gazing in reference the other day. We've got a new one,
Mm.
Liz. It's called fucking rain gazing or whatever.
Rain gazing. What the hell?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
yeah, rain soaking. It's basically like, oh, it's raining. Instead of going inside, like
Mm.
everyone's always done, like it's sunny,
Scared of the
don't look
rain.
at the sun. just fucking stay there like that and get wet as fuck. And
I do
it's
that.
just so,
I love that.
yeah, of course, like anyone does, you know, if they're up for it. And
Mm.
but when you know, because you know how pure the rainwater is, and it's 000 and that, and it falls all over my scalp, it almost feels as powerful soaking into my scalp as fresh urine or something. It's like,
Yes.
you know, it feels so good on your scalp, you know. So
Yep. Agreed.
that's that's jokes.
But that's hilarious because
But
people are like, the rain, I'm going to get my hair wet. I'm going to get it on my skin. Yeah, that's the whole point. You're getting distilled water shower, motherfucker, for free from
yeah,
nature. Nature's free
yeah, yeah.
distilled water shower because guess what? These people won't want to do pee because it's disgusting waste product. Well, how about the rain then? The rain's a little bit of like a secondary kind of like for pussies, basically. They don't want to drink their own pee. You know, how about you just get some rainwater down you? Get some rainwater on your face and your neck and your hair. That's a great idea. What you're
Yeah,
saying there, man.
yeah. You still got to put a bucket outside, don't you? So you know you've got to
True.
make the move. No one gonna do
Oh
it for
yeah,
you.
talk a little bit about your experiments and your experiences because you catch rainwater, don't you? And you believe you're a believer in the power of rainwater, the dirty as chemtrailed as fuck rainwater, right? You believe that stuff?
I believe if you are being in any way fucking realistic, right, and you want any fucking quantity of water, then what the fuck are you talking about? Of course, rainwater is the purest form of water. Like, where else are you
Yep.
gonna get your 100 or your 1,000 liters of pure water from? Your tap or your ass? It's like there is
Yeah.
no other source. You know what I mean? A river? You're coming out of the river with your clean water? Or your tap. That's it. There's nothing more to see. You know what I mean? It's like where are you getting your glacial melt from, bro? It's like you don't
Yeah.
want to drink the rain, so you're drinking a tap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
It's like there might be chemtrails in the rain, but how many chemtrails are in your tap water, bro?
Yeah,
Like
that's
triple,
true.
10 times, 100 times.
Yeah, that's
Tap
true, isn't
water
it?
is chemically treated and sterilized river water. No one's ever removed all the crap from the river. They just put a clearance chem in it and kill the bacteria with chlorine. And you're telling me that's healthier than river water? I'd be healthier drinking the river.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Chlorine's very good for you though. Chlorine's a good one. It's a very healthy chlorine.
I don't know, mate. You were on the nitrous oxide the other day, bro.
Dude, yeah.
What's
Oh,
all
I'm
that
on nitrous
about?
oxide now. I feel like it. Fucking crazy shit. No, but for real though, they
You
put it in
feel like
swimming
it
pools.
all
They put chlorine
wrong.
in swimming pools. It must be healthy. They put it in swimming pools, dude. Come on. They put it in our swimming pools. It
Chlorine
can't be bad for
has
us. Come
been
on, mate.
described as one of the most poisonous substances ever known to humankind. That's a
Word.
powerful
Chlorine is the most.
statement.
Yep.
Chlorine is as powerful that a serious scientist in a white coat is willing to say that. Whether it's fucking true or not, who knows? Maybe
Mm.
arsenic's more poisonous. Fucking doesn't matter. If it's poisonous as fuck, what the fuck's it doing in our water? You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Agreed.
And
Yep.
why don't you give us a system to take it out if it's so necessary for it to be in there to kill the bacteria? You know what I
Yep.
mean? You could just stick a chlorine filter on everyone's house anyway, potentially, so they say.
There's loads of
Then
mate. You heard of ozone? Have you heard of ozone therapy? Ozone, because you can ozonate the water as well to remove the chemicals, and it's much quicker and much easier than chlorine. You heard of that?
right, I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't know much about it.
It's very powerful. O3 ozone, that ozone in the ozone layer. If you ozonate
But
the
that
water,
would
they do that in certain
sterilize
cities.
the water. Is that what you're saying? That would sterilize the water so you wouldn't need
It
chlorine.
does. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
ozone sterilizes the water. They do it in cities, man. They do it in some cities in the America, in like Los Angeles. There's a couple of cities that ozonate all their water, and it clears it better than bacteria, better than chlorine, sorry, and it's healthy. It gives you like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of maybe not as powerful as age urine. I don't think ozone water is as powerful as age urine. I do think it's more powerful than just distilled water. So if you ozonate any kind of water, it cleans it up. If you ozonate distilled
Really?
water, which is already 0 ppm, you make it more powerful. So this ozone is
Really?
definitely legit, like for me, definitely.
Yeah. Well, it's funny.
Mm.
I actually need a wee, mate.
Do you?
It's
Ah,
topical, isn't it? It's topical.
he
And
needs to go
as I'm
for a
on my
break.
own, I'm on my own in the house. I don't have to actually end the conversation. I could just fucking go slightly out of camera shot and just fucking. I got my
Oh,
jar. You know how it
we
goes.
can if you want to, dude. We've been a good while. We've talked about a lot of topics, and we'll have you on again at some point. But if you want to end it, yeah, man, you know,
No,
it's
no, I
good.
don't want to end it. What I'm saying is, I want to have a piss whilst we carry on talking. You know what I mean? So we don't have to
Oh, okay.
stop. So I'm just going to get up and have a piss out of the camera shot,
All right, go
and
for
we
it.
don't have to
Yeah.
spend too long. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, go for it, man. Go for it. And
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
drink some. I'll drink some pee as
I'm
well.
still here, still here. The audience can still hear the merry sound of the flowing river in a second.
I'm out of shot
Um,
as well, dude. Don't worry. All right, just to show people that I practice what I preach as well. I hate preaching stuff I don't practice. I don't. It's not congruent to me to not talk about therapies on my Facebook and shit and not do it. That's just weird. I don't get that. So this is age piss, and this is what I drink every day. It's powerful, just like Jack did. Although mine's
so
not 1 year old.
how much did you say you were drinking a day? Like 200 mils?
Yeah, bro. 200 mils minimum. Sometimes a bit more. 250, 300, but
Fucking
200, which is enough. It's enough for me.
that's enough for you. Well, I've just had 150 mils now. I've
Oh,
got a litre
nice.
to deal with.
Yeah, the 150 mils of age urine is more powerful than a 1 year old. It's like insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, yeah. I know. And the bath, bro. Have you had a hot bath in it yet? You haven't, have
No,
you?
I've have to.
You
I've
got to
pissed
come
fresh
to
urine.
Wales
That's
then,
easy.
bro. Come to
Mm.
Wales.
Yeah, I need to, right?
Um,
Yep.
and you can bathe in mine, bruv. You can bathe in mine. No, you have to
No
bring
homo,
your
no
own
homo,
piss,
guys.
right?
No
You have
homosexual
to
shit. But
bring
yeah,
your own. But
yeah,
I should be able to sort you out a distilled water, rainwater bath if I tried hard enough.
yeah. I'd love to go in a bath and experience. There's so many things with urine I haven't done yet. Like I want to do a urine injection as well. I want to inject urine into my system. Urine and fresh. Mm.
Yeah, well, I don't see why you'd have to though. You got pipes and tubes for that.
Oh, I don't need to. I just like for the reference experience. Just tell people how amazing it is or how rubbish it is. I just want to
Yeah,
tell people. I want to see if it works or not, man. Yeah, just for the hell of it. Just because life's too short. It's on my bucket list, right? I'm gonna die, so might as well try some things.
sure thing, bro. Sure thing.
Yeah,
You got to
man.
do it. You got to do everything that you've most fucking wanted to do, one at a time. From now, like there's no fucking time to waste. Let's be honest, isn't it? That's how I see it. I've seen it play out for years. It's like
Yep.
now is the fucking time to do it. Once you got that shit done, then you're that step closer to feeling happy to accept death.
Yep.
And it's all about conquering the fear of death. And so you're at peace because whatever happens, you're happy. You know?
Yep.
It's like if you go tomorrow, you're fine. If you don't, you're fine. Because your plan's in place
Yep.
and everything's chilled.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, dude. As long as I carry on promoting urine therapy and health, and I can die tomorrow and still be okay, because I've done what I was sent here to do. I think
Yeah,
I've just
yeah,
done what I
sure.
was sent here to do.
Sure thing, man. Well, you know
Hmm.
what I mean? And like, fuck, I've just been so blessed to have so many amazing experiences in my life that I think it's been a fair innings. You know what I mean? People
Yeah,
have
man.
had people have had like 10 lifetimes of being like oppressed men, had to work too hard and never had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck, I've had so much fun and I've never really had to work that hard. I'm just so lucky. You know, I
Yep.
can't believe how lucky and blessed my life has been. Even if I died tomorrow, I'd be like,
That's a
fuck,
powerful, powerful. That's powerful medicine itself. Gratitude, yeah, gratitude for being alive, for being happy, for being healthy. Even if you're not happy constantly, just for we're alive, man. It's crazy. This body's crazy. This piece of like what we call junk or meat is fucking powerful magic. And it's our responsibility to look after. Yeah, we're blessed. We got pissed to look after it. We can look after it ourselves for free, and big pharma can go and fuck off because their medicine is not gonna. I don't need to pay money to kill myself with their medicine. I can just drink my own pee, which I piss every day. I can piss on them, man. That's how I feel. Look at them.
fucking right, bro. We're bun
Yeah,
down Babylon with that age urine.
we're dropping it. And just to repeat to people, age urine is flooding your body with fucking what? Alkaline oxygen. Alkalinity, oxygen. Both the same things. Alkaline
Yeah.
oxygen cures cancer, cures every disease, makes you fucking think properly, makes your brain on fire, makes the mitochondrial cells work. Wow. Energy, energy, energy. Flood your body with energy. Flood your body with age urine. It's just energy, man. It's all energy. It's all energy. Sickness is lack of energy. And health is energy. And Jack right now and me dropping age urine, we've got energy. Energy, man. That's all it is, yeah?
True, bro. That's the way she goes.
Very true.
And
Mm.
funnily enough, you know, like I was saying, I had more energy a couple of years ago when I was hitting it harder, and then you just know you can see yourself, you slip back into eating more this week, and you've had less energy, haven't you, Jack? And it's like, yeah, all
Yep.
right. You know what? I still don't give a fuck.
That's ironic because you're saying well, I agree with you. Just to make a point again, you're saying more food equals less energy ultimately.
Yes,
That's what you
it
just
does.
said there.
You know it does. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like if
crazy.
we're on this story, Harry, between me and you, and you know, like to be honest, most of the audience have probably done a bit
Mm,
of research and they're following it up and whatever. It's like
mm.
once you've read Hotema and you've done your first urine fast and you know it's true, then it's kind of
Yep.
it puts you in this weird world where every meal you ever have ever again it just seems like a fucking joke.
Yep. For
Does
real.
it? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yep.
doesn't it?
Yep.
And yet you
No, it
can
does.
still, because of the situation, your body's sort of dependence on it,
Mm.
and because of the society and because of the culture, obviously it's going to be even harder to give up than cigarettes or anything because it's like, does everyone else do it? Does everyone else do it? You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's harder to give up something that everyone else is addicted to also. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Funny that. Yeah.
When I got ill, my mum told me I need to eat loads of food to get my strength up. That's what she told me. She said, food is strength, food is strength. And she said, piss is a waste product too. Don't you dare drink your piss, young boy. It's disgusting. Don't you make sure you wash your hands after you go to the toilet because, your hands are filthy. You've just touched your winky and let your urine go onto your hands. Like, yeah, mum, you're wrong, yeah? Society is completely wrong, completely upside down, completely. Not even a little bit. Everything you said is right. Everything is upside down. Pretty much everything is
Yeah,
upside down.
opposite one.
It looks alright though.
Opposite one. I just quit catching up with all these things that have come. We've got a
Yeah,
couple of
do man.
questions
If there's any
here
questions,
from Amanda.
ask
How
me.
aged is the urine? So, aged urine is powerful, like much more powerful than fresh within 2 or 3
Yep.
days, and worth using and considered aged even after just a few days or a week. But it
Yep.
seems to get stronger and stronger and better and better. So, this is,
It
as
does.
a second at the beginning, probably 12 to 18 months old. I just
Mm.
don't know. It's just in a bottle in the bathroom, like. But it just gets powerful, more and more powerful, and it's just nuts. And then Fabian Farquharson, however,
Yeah.
it may be
Oh, dude, a man.
Farquharson. I don't know how to pronounce that name. It was a great name. And I just want to give him respect for the urine and the
Yeah,
fucking oxygenation shout and the alkalinity shout and his research on that, which is great.
it's great.
Uh,
I love it. I
Sharing
love him.
it,
I love him. Yep,
sharing
the
the two
psychoinformation
people
as well. So,
pop
yep.
up on social media. Like, hey, there's another urine therapist. Hey, there's another urine
We're not
therapist.
alone.
Hey,
We're not alone. Most of the
there's
people watching this are
another.
into urine, but have heard of it. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were once
By the way,
seven and now we're
question
10.
for you. Some guy called Travis on my Facebook said to me, he asked me about urine therapy and said he's not tried it yet. What would you say is the best advice for someone that's going this fresh, as a new person to urine therapy? How would you coach them into first time? Like what would you say to someone first time ever? How would you get them to try it or to take it, or best way to take it for a newbie, completely new?
You know what? It's been a while since I've been in that situation, bro.
Yeah, right. Same for me. It's 2 years now. It
I
feels like
guess I might
I've
need to
always
take
done
it back.
this.
But, you know, just basically, you just got to fucking jump in and use like, how many different ways are there to enter the pool? You know, you're going backwards, going forwards, going the shallow end, fucking jumping the deep end. Fucking
Mm,
depends if you want to get in there.
well
The
said.
water's there.
Yep. Yep.
It does taste nicer if you're on a fresh stream of clearing it out, and that can happen by having lots of watery fruits. People say watermelons are the best, or some other watery fruit is the best to clear it out, or just distilled water for fasting for a day. Sometimes randomly it just gets strong, you know. So can't
Yep.
guarantee after any period of time it will be clear because you just don't know what the body's up to.
Yep.
But
True.
on the whole, if you know, ideal situation, I can't remember what fruit is it's been advised the best, watermelon or something like that. And
Grapes,
then
grapes and lemons, grapes, lemons, and
for
they put
clearing it though, for making it clear and watery and fresh and pleasant
watermelon,
tasting.
watermelon, isn't
Yeah,
it? Watermelon's a good one.
it's like
Yeah.
quantity you just wash out, and then you
Mm.
know you might get a nice sweet clear one to start with if you want to go there and just drops. And people talk about putting like getting a pipette and just putting drops in your water, so you know you're just getting used to the actual process without having to be able
Yeah.
to taste it. You know,
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah.
so yeah, it's sort of a psychological thing,
Mm.
and just fucking get involved basically, don't it? And you know it's really good, I find, to have a good glug at night before you go to
Mm.
bed, and a good old glug, if not all of the first one,
Mm.
and the second one, and then only tea until you fucking definitely gonna have a good ass shit or two. Like, you know, if you're a normal person, I like me, who's just maintained like a standard fucking death bound Western diet, you know, which as soon as you
Mm.
put it in, you got to get it out.
Mm.
But it's delicious and you fucking love it to
Mm.
bits and you grow for it. So, you know, it's complex, isn't it? So I'm eating my fucking food.
Mm. Yeah, man.
The only thing I worry about is evacuation, isn't it? The only thing you need to worry about then in terms of health is
Right.
like, are you getting it all out? It's not what you're
Yeah.
putting in. It's like, can you get it all out?
Yeah, and it's
So
funny, like when you start as well, I remember when I started, the common theme between people start doing urine therapy is you're gonna shit like crazy. Do you remember this, Jack? Do you remember shitting like fucking crazy at the beginning? Holy shit.
yeah, man. 100%. And you know, if you maintain a shit diet because you just don't give a fuck, you just like a crackhead or
Yep.
whatever,
Yep.
then you know you carry on having some fun shit.
Yeah, you will. You will
You know,
keep shitting
absolutely
until you stop. Yep.
standard, yeah. And so you can re-examine all of that from a normal point of view. But yeah, so days on my bike ride, I remember this one day really distinctly, man. It's like I'd gone
Mm.
all fucking day on fruit. I
Mm.
just had melons. I'd cycled all the way out of Paris and up to some other place on the north of Paris, like a good 50-mile ride or something. It'd been a bit of a day.
Mm.
Beating sunshine, fucking hardcore beating sunshine.
Mm.
Fairly normal day on the road. I was chuffed I'd made it through on just like fruits and stuff.
Mm.
And then I get to my host house
Mm.
and they're having pizza. Right? They're just hosting cyclists. You know, it's not a raw food thing or anything. And I was like, yeah, whatever, mate. We'll have pizza, we'll have beer, we'll have whatever. So
Mm.
a nice French couple put me up.
Mm.
Next day, I had to leave early, hit the road on the bike again,
Mm.
and all I'd eaten in 24 hours was pizza. So it's going in on a totally empty belly,
Mm.
and I'd been exercising all day, cycling all day. You
Mm.
supposedly, if there's one bit of food you're going to digest and like really break down and get all the fucking energy out of that food, it'd be the pizza, right? Because I hadn't eaten anything
Right.
all day.
Yeah.
And I was wild camping. Wild camping means you have a shit on the grass, which means you can have a look at it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have a look at it, and there's whole motherfucking bits of onion and whole motherfucking bits of tomato in it. It's like the more empty your belly is because you've been fasting
Yep.
and drinking water and drinking your piss all day,
Yep.
sometimes your food just drops right down like a pipe and comes out. It hasn't even been touched, bruv.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, this
Yeah.
has happened a number of times since that when my belly's empty and I've been drinking a lot of urine therapy, I'll
Yep.
have food go in and be coming out quick, you know, like
Yep.
within 6 hours, whole. And you're just like,
Crazy.
oh, come on, you fuckers. You've been telling me nutrition's real my whole fucking life. You've been telling
Yeah.
me I live on the fucking globe my
Wait a
whole
minute.
life.
Just to repeat, you'll blow my mind a little bit. You'll blow my mind a little bit. So you're saying that you dropped some food and within a couple of hours it came straight out in whole pieces. It's because
No,
the
no, no,
digestive
no. Sometimes it can be quick. What I'm saying is we get told it's like 2 days of digestion or something.
24
Well, this
hours.
was,
Yeah.
in this case, it was only 12 or 15. But I
Mm.
have noticed other times it speeds it up. You know, if you've got an empty belly because you've been
Yep.
fasting and then you do, sometimes it goes through fairly quickly. I wouldn't know how long.
Yep.
Um, But it was the next morning for me after an evening of having pizza at that point, and I could see the onions, bro, coming out. It's
Yeah,
like,
you can see the onions through the pizza. That's fucking weird, man.
it just come through. You know, obviously wheat will just like break up in water and turn into like gluey, fucking messy, like liquids and stuff, and be nasty. But like some other person said that 70% or two-thirds of your what comes out your ass as poop is actually digestive flora,
Mm, that's crazy.
which for me would
Digest.
make sense. Is that for every one part of cooked food you put down there,
Mm,
your body needs to create two parts of organic matter out of its own ass to fucking deal with it. That's why food
yeah,
you're eating is consuming so much energy.
yeah.
So that thereby, for every one bit of fucking bread product you've carried out your ass, two bits of it is your own digestive flora that had to deal with it and carry it out. And that's
That
supposedly
makes
coming
sense.
from a science book that two-thirds of
That's
it's
crazy.
digestive flora. That would be mad, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? If that's true. I mean,
that's
it's just
mad.
hearsay.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you ever
yeah.
taken any parasites out with aged urine? Has aged urine ever pushed any You ever seen any parasites in your poop because of the aged urine? Forgot about that. Like I haven't seen it in a while. That's why I forgot about it. Like parasites and
No,
black
but
shit in
dude,
your poop.
no. I've seen
Ah,
funny stuff coming out of my head,
what?
but
Your head?
well, not like a worm.
Mm.
Although once I saw something that looked like it might have been, but it fucking went down a drain, so I was just freaking myself out probably. But what I have seen
Yeah.
is these little spherical polyps coming out of your head. Have you had them?
No, I don't even know what it looks like. What is that? Chemtrail? Is that? What do you reckon that is? Parasite?
I'm talking about a pea-sized sphere of what appears to be mucus, but
Oh, whoa.
it come out, bruv, as a ball.
Mm.
That's
Like a
why I
ball.
picked it out. Because like you're doing
Mm.
your neti pot like normal, and you got all your running mucus coming out in strings, which is
Mm.
fucking animal enough, right? That stringy web is fucking alive, obviously.
Mm.
And then these little fucking balls come out. It's like they're fucking bouncing the sink. Like you pick them up, it's a fucking ball. The fuck's
Whoa.
that?
What did you do to get
You
that
look
out?
it
What
up.
were you doing at the time it came out? What health
I was
things were you
gonna,
doing? Is it a health thing you did?
I was on a urine fast and I was doing neti pots.
Huh.
So,
So urine fast.
but then
That's
if you look
powerful.
them up, you look up
Mm.
polyps in
Mm.
your sinus cavities,
Polyps.
and
Yeah.
it seems like there's quite a few of these fucking spherical fucking nodes of mucus that hang off the top of your sinus cavities. And you just think,
Didn't
oh,
know
what
that.
is it? A fucking sack of eggs or something? I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. You know, it looked like life. You
Shit. That's crazy. That's coming out. It makes sense, isn't it? When you clean your body
know.
out, the parasites get a chance. Well, you kill them, don't you? You effectively kill them. So like, I don't want to survive in my body anymore, so I need to come out of your body. How do you come out from the closest access point? So it's not going to get down to the bowels. It was up there, so it came out wherever it was nearest, right?
Yeah.
Pushed it out. That's
People are
insane.
so people are so freaked out. I mean, obviously, it's like you can't get more of a freaky subject matter in a way. But it's like for me, like you just got to know about medicine, and it's like the brain surgeons just got to fucking get on with it. We just got to get on with learning. You know what I mean? If this is the truth,
Yep.
like we need to fucking know, right? People are so reticent to accept that it's a fucking bunch of worms and parasites down there processing our food. Yeah,
They
everyone
are.
fucking knows about wormeries in compost. And every fucking adult that's ever done childcare, their kid will have had fucking worms at some point, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
And
True.
I've seen them coming out en masse out of children, out their
Mm.
arse. Like when they get
Yep.
worms and it's bad, mama and dada have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I haven't got children of my own, but I have seen this
Mm.
stuff happening, and it's not fucking nice for the
But
child
Jack,
or the
it's the
parent.
thing. You're
It's
making me think here.
serious amount of worms.
Think about this. Like, children have worms coming out of their ass. How about adults also have it, but because we're unhealthy, they stay in. So we still got the worms the children have got. But as the children are healthy, because they're healthy, they
They
push it
actually
out.
get it out.
They get it out. But because we're unhealthy, we also have the worms, but we keep it in. And we don't know about it. And then we say we don't have worms like the kids. But the kids are the healthy ones because they're healthy enough to. The worms, like, can't survive in my
Could be
child's
that. It
ass. It's
could
too
be that.
healthy, right?
It
Hmm?
could be something along those lines. but
Mm,
I don't know. We're not going to have the stats on it, but it seems to
no.
affect children more, and
Yep.
they're quite a distinct type of worm which is commonly coming out, and I wouldn't really know how much they vary, but seems to be something. Yeah, it just stops happening outwards, so maybe they just. There
Very
seems to
true.
be all sorts in there, doesn't there? And what even if there isn't any worm that's visible to the eye that's wriggling around inside us, say there
Mm,
weren't, which I don't
mm,
think so. But um, if you look with microscopes at the blood at cellular size level, there are fucking shitloads of worms down there, mate.
yes.
And they're in
Oh
ours,
yes.
and they're
Yep.
infecting our cells, and they're
Yep.
that small. And what are you gonna know?
Yep.
If it's a bit
True.
of pus coming out your arm or out your leg or out your balls, what is it? Probably at a microparasitic level. It's just like it's all the worms that your body's fucking bundled up together and thrown out,
Yep.
and
Agreed.
it comes out as white pus. But at a cellular level, it will be very interesting, John. But I can't wait to get my fucking lab and my microscopes up and fucking have a look at all this
Ah,
stuff.
I'd love to come if you
That's
did.
what
Like
you
we
got to
should
do.
totally set up a lab and check out people's blood and check out people's bowels and feces and do examinations. See how
It's all
fucking
just
what those kind of like talking about worms, parasites, all kinds of ill health and unhealth and
it's
crazy
all
stuff.
just time and money in it, man. It's fucking time and money and land and property and fucking not having a day job so you can actually do real work. Shit like that.
Boom, and that's part of the system, isn't it? Keep us doing our slave jobs, earning money for them, so we don't have the time. We don't have the time to research what actually matters: health, happiness, all the things they don't teach us in school. They take away our time in school so that we can't research health, happiness, the brainwashing, sun gazing is, the sun is not dangerous. Urine therapy is not a waste product. Earth is not fucking round ball. They don't give us the time to research these things, and so therefore we don't research, and therefore we go on the news. We go on the news when we get home tired from work, and the news tells us all this bullshit about health and pills and how chemotherapy is the best thing since sliced bread. Holy shit.
Have you
Crazy,
seen
huh?
what you look at the newspaper headlines and shit each day? Do you have
Yeah.
that exposure? For
Didn't
many
believe that.
months or recent years, I've just not seen newspaper headlines, right? And
Same here,
since
dude.
I moved in here, I'm looking after my gran. Rest in peace, bless her, as
Mm.
she has passed away just the other day, actually. Um,
Oh shit,
but
man. Sorry.
her, she is subscribed to the Independent newspaper, right?
Mm.
Supposedly a quality fucking newspaper, quality concise
It's
newspaper. You would
independent, dude. It's independent. It's independent. It's not biased.
It is such a fucking comic book,
Yeah.
a comic book of
From our
Satanism.
perspective, yes. Hmm.
It's absolutely insane and
Yep.
absurd on a daily basis,
Yep.
and you couldn't fucking make it up. And
Yep.
it's whoa, and I get spooked out sometimes just by looking at the front cover.
Mm.
It'll have some fucking
Yep.
celebrity Satanist fucking pop star like this, and then it'll have some fucking guns, and it'll have
Yep.
fucking whoever the fucking Trump or whatever. And it's just like you look at it, and you just get freaked out, and you get a bad vibe, and you just
Yeah,
don't even want
it's
to go
like they
any
live.
further.
It's like they live. You're seeing the world with glasses. You can see what's really going on, and everyone else can't see that the shit they consume, have sex, be a robot, obey. You can see everything in the newspapers. The real truth behind the lies, and people can't. People are like seeing it, and they're going, "Oh, it must be true. It must be true," like a little baby, you know. Bless them. Bless them. Oh.
It's not even funny, mate. It's
No,
fucked.
no, we have to use humor though. We have to use. It is funny because if we don't use humor, what are we gonna do? We're gonna cry or get angry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to get angry. So I might as well just laugh with you, mate. I love it. Uh,
It is funny, man. It is funny. It is funny. You gotta laugh. You're so right. You're so right. I ain't gonna fucking cry forever. You know what I mean? I have my drops of tears here there. You'll have your moments in it for the fucking shit that's going on, but yeah, you have got to fucking crack on with it. And humor is the tool. It's like humor is the
yes.
divine magic fucking tool that we've been given, really,
Yep.
to fucking deal with this stuff. Otherwise, it's
Yep.
so traumatic.
I love it. I love it because it pisses them off. It pisses off the elites a lot. It pisses them off when we laugh at them. Like if we
Mm.
laugh whilst we're dying, whilst they're killing us off, that's my dream. You can kill me off, but I'm gonna laugh to my grave. I'm gonna laugh in your face because it's hilarious. This life is a little game, and you try to destroy me. You're just making me laugh, man. And it'll piss them off. It really does. Nothing pisses them off, the people that are trying to corrupt us and kill us off, than just to laugh. And that's why I like you, actually. I think that's one of the things I love about you, dude. Is actually you laugh a lot, and it's funny. It's funny for me to watch and
Yeah,
pick up on. I love people that laugh a
yeah,
lot. It's medicine, man. It's
fucking,
medicine.
you got a lot. Nice to hear you say that. I've got a question from Gula Young here. Do I
Yeah,
have
go on,
piss
man.
in my lava lamp? I got a lava lamp on a shelf. No, I
Lava
didn't
lamp.
piss in my grand's lava lamp.
Snap
Might
shit.
look like it. It's my secret last stash.
I don't know if Julio saw your stash in the toilets. Julio, he had loads of pee in his toilets in big buckets, 5 liter buckets, 5 of them. You gave us a tour at the beginning. You might need to go back in that, but yeah, you got loads of piss, 30
I'll
gallons of
send
shit
him
of
a
piss.
photo later. Yeah,
Yeah,
30 gallons in white plastic tubs. Not much to look at. It's just white
aye,
tub and aged urine. We've seen it all before. But
yep,
it's like an insurance policy, isn't it? It's like, fuck,
yep,
what couldn't I heal with that if I had to?
yeah,
As long as there's fresh air,
yeah.
then
I'd
we
like to I'd
should
like
be
to
all
end by
right.
asking you one question. I could ask you one question to end it, like quite powerful question in your opinion, yeah.
That's it
And
already,
I know
Harry.
you're biased. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. This I know you're biased, but from
You
all
know
you've
I'm
studied and
biased.
experienced.
What kind of introduction is that? No, I'm not
Oh,
fucking
I
biased,
fucked you
mate.
up. I fucked up the introduction,
I'm
mate.
objective. I'm
Yeah, you're
pure,
your
pure
therapist, right?
rational science, mate.
Yeah. Okay,
What
I
was
know
the
what you're gonna say,
question?
but it's all good. It's all good for other people, yeah. So,
You
what
know
is,
what I'm
in your
going to
opinion?
say already.
Okay, in your opinion, if you had to get healthy as quickly as possible, what is the most powerful healing remedy you can do today? Someone could do today to make themselves healthy, to cure diseases, to optimize their health, to become the best version of themselves, the happiest, healthiest. Only one. You got to choose one and only one. You can do as much of it as you want, but only one. What would you choose?
Well, I know what you're angling for, and in terms of a whole healing modality that people need to know about, you kind of got to say urine, haven't you? But ultimately, it's the
Go on.
breath.
You
Ultimately,
said
it's
what?
breath.
Say again. Breath.
Breath.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, yeah.
Ultimately, it's like you could fucking drink all your piss, and because any of these modalities will work to help you see the rest. If it helps to make you see better, you're going to start seeing all the
Yeah.
other modalities you need to do, right? So it's like you can pick up the truth at any point, and you'll find yourself in the middle in the end, and you'll know everything. But
Mm.
um, it's like you could probably find all the peace in the world just through breath without ever having to touch any other modality in the world.
Oh, I like that.
Because
No, I
because
do like that. I like that one
we're
more than
flooded
urine
we're
therapy
flooded
sometimes.
with
Yeah.
yeah, we're flooded with urine, like I was saying, doing all the work in our blood plasma magically. Cymatics and the fucking ether and the gases in the air, right? So it's all happening anyway, magically. But I think even if you could get there all the way by breath, you'd be missing a trick not not to
To drink
bathe
your
in your
piss, yeah.
piss. But so you could have your bathing in your piss, but if you stop breathing, you'll be fucked, wouldn't you?
True.
If you
How about
breathing,
this though?
then
How about this? Piss actually slows down your breath. Piss slows down
yeah,
your breath. Piss changes your breath.
yeah, exactly. But then breathing will change the quality of your urine as well.
Oh, boom! You got me. I was trying to be smart and you just outsmarted me. That's true, isn't it? You just outsmarted me.
It's a long ladder
You
of
one up
infinite
me.
wisdom.
Yeah,
We'll all
man.
get there in the end. But
On that
yeah,
note, dude. On that note, dude, it's been a
it's
fucking
been an
pleasure, man.
absolute pleasure. It has been an absolute pleasure. It's been an hour. It's flown by. I don't know how long
Yeah.
you do
Oh,
these things.
you're a legend. You make it go time goes so quickly as well, and you're so concise with your information and great stories, man. I fucking want to have you on again. Like you got to keep preaching to these people about health,
I'll be
man. It's fucking
definitely.
awesome.
You know what it is for me, Harry. I like having you ask me and stuff because I would say I've been taking a break from doing media productions quite consciously, really, in my own fucking karmic fucking yoga head because I sort of feel responsible to get the message out and to make more films and to write a book myself and all the rest of it, share these
Yes,
stories,
I'd
things
love
like
you to do
that.
that. Yeah, man.
wasting it. But you know, I still haven't fucking finished tidying up my bedroom. Basically, like I've been moving house every 6 months for fucking 3 years. Feels like that. Before I've
Mm,
even moved in, something has happened, and I'm moving on. And fucking,
mm,
I've got quite a big self-employed kind of gig to set up where I'm able to do 3 or 4 different things, and I haven't just found myself in one place for long enough to establish fuck all the fucking time. So,
mm.
you know, yeah, I could have been working about 10 times harder theoretically, but I still get there in the end.
You will, because
Yeah,
like things like this, doing this with me, doing this thing that we do, like, and also if you come to Shell Island, you're gonna motivate yourself, dude. You come to Shell and you'll motivate yourself. You'll be around us, and we'll be drinking piss anyway. And John Edgerton will be there as well. Me, like Tom,
no,
fucking all
no,
the cool
no.
people are gonna be there,
The,
man.
the Shell Island thing looks like it's happening, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
because as I say, rest in peace. And for people who don't know,
yeah,
my grandmother that I have been caring for,
yeah.
the one of them there, passed away on Wednesday. So
That's really sad, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. I knew you were looking after her. I didn't actually know that situation. That is really
it's
sad.
sad and
Yeah.
it's happy and it's in the middle and it's all of those things because she was 103 and she did want to go, you know.
Whoa, I didn't know
She,
she was
she
103.
actually,
That's whoa, dude.
she's
That's amazing.
103 and
Whoa,
she almost completed the sentence of requesting to die on the actual day she passed away.
no
Sort of
way.
said half
Wow.
of "Can you let me die?" And
Oh,
also I was by her side and holding her hand, and she just stopped breathing, and it was all like peaceful and no hospital, and so it was sort of obviously it's sad, you know, but it was a real sort of we're all happy as well because it wasn't
yeah,
as traumatic as it could have been, or she managed
yeah,
to avoid the nursing home, the hospital, the drugs, the chemo, the fucking defibrillator, and all of the fucking bullshit. It's a shocking state of affairs, both death and birth, and the life in between, as we know in this state. And it was a reminder that
yeah,
we're a long way from independence when actually out of hours and you phone your local doctor, you get 111. And if you get
mm,
111, that's a national medical helpline, you know what I mean? And then it's not your local friendly doctor that knows what's going on. It was a mess, mate. It was a mess. You know, her
yeah,
dying, the amount of professionals that turned up here and questioned, you know, it's like you only need one village doctor that knows what's going on.
true. Yeah,
And we don't have that service anymore, and it was probably never a right service anyway, because it's always been in the elite's hands. But anyway, it's a complicated world. Yeah, having babies and having grandmas passing away and everything, and dealing with the fact that basically, as far as the state's concerned, we are all their property. It's like, oh,
yeah.
nice. So is it our
Uh,
grandma, or is it kind of
but you know what? Do you know
your?
what? The next adventure of her life. She's going on to the next. She's going on to the next adventure. It doesn't end for her. It doesn't end for her. It's beginning. I'm happy for your grandmother. I'm sure you are as well. A part of you is like excited for her. Like now that she gets to experience the next levels of either coming back to the earth or infinite consciousness. But it's not the end for her. No way. This is the beginning of just another
Well,
phase of her life. You know.
this is how we understand it and comprehend it to be at the moment. Yeah, I do
Kind
comprehend it in
of.
a certain
Yeah.
way that effectively there will probably indeed have been a soul that left the body and sort of
Yeah.
maybe still be around to a certain extent, funny enough.
Yeah.
But basically, as far as I'm concerned, as a scientist, as a fucking trained atheist scientist, I have to admit,
Okay.
I haven't got hard knowledge on these matters. I haven't got hard
Mm,
knowledge. I've got appropriated sort of ancient stories that I've got very little sort of ways to verify
mm,
and my mate's best ideas as well, you know, considering their readings. And so that's how I understand it at the moment. Yeah. And it seems to be the way it's been written up since the beginning of time. So why question it? So the soul will
yeah.
have left, hopefully, in a very peaceful place because I was actually holding her hand and the other hand on her heart and just fucking like, I'm with you, you know,
Mm,
you've got permission to go, it's a safe space, you know, and I'll
sure,
be
man.
there and I'll hold your hand
Yeah.
and see what happens, see where you go, you know. And I laughed and I said to her, like, it
Mm,
couldn't hit me or anything.
mm.
If it's,
Well, you think she couldn't hear
I
you?
still don't know what to do when you see the white light. We still don't know what to do, right? Does anyone know what would you do? That's a nice way to end it. You know, are
Yeah,
we supposed to be following the white light when we die, or is that
yeah.
the trick that brings us back into the soul matrix and we're supposed to turn left and go backwards? I've heard both
Yeah.
sides of that story, and I just find it an entertaining kind of comedy that we have no idea really what's going on.
No,
It's like, oh
we
no,
don't.
oh maybe it's a trick. Oh, maybe it's a trick.
Yeah. For real.
So,
Dude.
on that
Now
note,
though, now you from that
I
as well,
feel
you're
that
free.
absolute lack of knowledge and wisdom with her. I say, Grandma, I really don't know, babes, whether you need to follow the white light or whether you need to turn left and go back. So just see how it feels when you get there.
Yeah, man. Exactly. That's hilarious. But now you're free as well. Now you can really like I said, you can really push on towards achieving all the goals you want to do with urine therapy and other things and helping other people more than you are now. Like same with me as well. We can really kick
Yeah,
on.
no,
And
that
right?
feeling's gonna start coming through now when we have finished doing all the admin and all the
Yep.
organising all the funerals and the rest of it. So, yeah, it's amazing. But you know, I felt quite free for a long time in a way, Harry, because I haven't really done anything the last 3 or 4 years that I haven't voluntarily
Mm,
wanted to do. You know, to a certain extent, chosen even my day jobs really with friends that I've been able to earn my money with friends
mm.
doing service to the community. So I haven't really had to do any shit jobs or anything I haven't really wanted to do for fucking
Cool.
years. You know, so on that level, I'm really blessed, and
Yeah.
may it stay like that. Yeah, you know. So
Yeah, man.
grandma rest in peace, and
Rest in peace,
long live,
grandma.
long live our freedom to assume responsibilities. Like I say, you never got fucking freedom. You've always got responsibility, but the only freedom that you can hope to have is that you can assume the responsibility that you want to assume. You know, the responsibility of like, no, I want to look after
Yeah.
my grandma. You know what I mean? So I'll do that.
Mm,
You know, like
mm,
I want to build woodwork, nice carpentry, fucking wardrobes for my friends. So I'll do that. You know what I mean?
mhm. Yep. Yep.
Um, and then once you've assumed it and you've got a social, like, have you said you do something for someone, you got to fucking do it. And then that's your responsibility then. And it is a job. And then it's work like any other job. You got to get up in the morning and fucking all the shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in terms of freedom, like we need to get that back so that we're self-employed working for our friends again because it's a lot
Dude.
nicer. You're right, John Justice, mate. I just seen a little message there. Yes, bro.
Mm.
And Gula heard it was a trick too, the light at the end of the tunnel. So it makes sense to come back into life and going for the light. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a comic question.
Who knows? Mm.
Yeah, to see how we feel when we get there.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right, brother. So this will
Yes,
be
man.
it, like for today. Thank you very much for answering questions and giving us. I've learned a lot. I'll speak for myself as well as everyone else. I've actually learned a lot of things from you. I didn't think of the dry fast as like a really urine fast, and there's so many things you taught me. So thank you very much, man. And maybe see you, Michelle.
Likewise,
Maybe,
bro.
maybe.
Likewise. I love seeing what you're up to, you know, and your youthful enthusiasm to try and experience yourself, all the modalities and see what's going on. And
Yeah,
I
bro.
won't be following you on the nitrous oxide balloons in Ari, but I'll be following you with the Adrian.
They are so sick that you got to do it once, everybody. Please try nitrous oxide once and experience it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know it's legit. Don't abuse it like the kids. Just try it once and you'll see God.
Yes, mate.
There we go. Okay, on
Nice
that
to see
note,
you.
everyone,
Yes, mate.
yeah,
Yes,
thank you very
Harry.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for
Yeah.
watching. Thank you, Jack. And much love. Stay healthy, stay happy. All right, peace.